Hey, this is Tim Nielsen. I play bass in Drivin N Cryin since 1985.
Now, the documentary's had a little bit of time to breathe. What do you think about that in hindsight, personally, and then just what's
Well, I
happened with
try to answer that question differently every time it's answered, just to fuck with people. But I just kind of like, they had this theme that were going to make me look like some kind of big asshole or whatever, and I was like, you know what, that's fine, go with it, that's cool. But
was it hard to watch?
In my opinion, everybody was doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
I wasn't any different than anybody else that age, drinking and acting crazy, and sometimes people push your buttons when you're hungover or whatever. You snap at them, but everybody's like that.
Well, I was curious about if.
But you need something to make the movie interesting, and that's what you're going to go with.
Yeah.
Fine, that's cool.
I was curious if it was tough to watch it. I mean, sometimes bands that have gone over that hump and are still around maybe not want to open up those chapters again.
No, it was cool. It's fine. There's a lot of stuff that you can't really talk about. It's just like there's some dark stuff that happens, out on the road with a band, and so we didn't go that deep. It was cool.
Was it wild to see just how much time and things have happened within that period with that band? That this band has been
it's hard to like think about how long we've been doing this. And then like we were on stage last night in Chattanooga, and I just I feel like we're better than we've ever been, and we really understand and appreciate what we're doing more than we ever have.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a crazy world, and the fact that we get to get up there and melt faces for 2 hours in a packed bar, that's a blast.
Well, this is the 32nd year. What does that number mean to you personally and professionally?
It's I don't know, it's hard to believe how long we've been doing it. I don't know, 32 years. Wow. But yeah, like I said, I just feel fortunate that we get to do this.
Yeah.
And that we're still playing music, and that people are still celebrating the music we made 25 years ago, whatever, 30 years ago.
How do you measure success these days?
Little successes, I don't know. You sell out a show. We sold out a show last night. That's a success. We are going to Island Records is going to re-release Mystery Road on vinyl next summer.
Yeah,
that's a success. The movie that Eric did and Scott Munn's working on. It got international distribution, and it wound up on Amazon and Netflix. That's a success. So that little things like that help.
Yeah.
Remind people that we're still around. And so that and social media and stuff, it's like we get the word out, and we pack them out.
Do you think that the recognition, the people that have always liked your music and been aware of it have always enjoyed it and followed it, but do you think that now there are people that are finally paying attention when they should have 20 years ago?
It's sentimental to them, I think.
Yeah.
Now, because it reminds them of when they were young, what they were doing back then.
Yeah.
But a lot of these fans too love all our new stuff too.
Yeah.
Our new music is pretty cool, I think.
What's it like when you're up there and the band's like firing on all cylinders and everything's cranking, and where you go in your head?
People always say like, what's your favorite show you ever did? Well, like I'm going to tell you right now, last night in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Because we had Sadler Vaden with us, and we played for like 2.5 hours, and it didn't matter. The crowd was amazing, but we were doing it for ourselves and each other.
I think that's
enjoying making that music and jamming.
I think the whole for yourselves and each other is a big reason why the band's still cranking the way it is. That through all those tough years too, I would surmise. I guess.
But I don't think that we came to that epiphany. Probably maybe 5 years ago or something. Me personally, kind of saying like, hey, I've been doing this my whole life. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, it's like, just maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like let's rock. Let's entertain people and entertain ourselves.
What does it mean for you to still be out there doing it? I mean, you're not old by any means, but you've dedicated a lot of time to
52.
this. That's not old by any means.
No,
but
I mean, I don't think musicians are supposed to retire. I think they keep going until they keel over.
yeah.
You know, it means a lot. You know, I want to keep doing it. I want to. You know, I've never been to Asia. I've never been to Australia. I've never been to. We've hardly been to the West Coast. You know, so there's a lot of places in the world where we're a brand new fucking band.
And that's really exciting.
You know, it's like we are brand new. We just heard of, like, we played in London with Dan Baird, I don't know, 6 months ago, and people were coming up to us after the show saying, "I never heard of you. I'm going to go download all your records tomorrow." And I was like, "Cool."
What's that
brand
mean?
new band.
That impact is still there every time, that you can still just knock people off their socks.
I don't know. I think that we kind of just relate to the human quality. You know, it's just we kind of like, we're real, and we sing about real stuff, and we're like a middle class band. I mean, we sing to the middle class. I mean, not to be cliche or like Bruce Springsteen or whatever, but those guys are all bajillionaires, so that doesn't really count for them anymore. You know,
you're fighting for every ticket and every fan and every record sold.
Everything. Yeah, it's like every little post you make on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, you're just trying to, like, you know, trying to get one of your friends to, like, hear about you for the first time.
Yeah.
And it kind of works, you know.
Slowly
but surely.
Well, what has your life playing music taught you about what it means to be a human being?
That's a cool question. Just to appreciate things and appreciate friends, and don't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
You know, and be kind to each other.
Well, thank you for talking.
Bringing joy to people.
Yeah.
You know, life is hard for a lot of us.
And
so if we can bring a little joy in the world and make people forget about what's on the news or whatever, or what's going on in the world, which is crazy. We're not going there for sure. I have no idea what's going on in there.
I try to at least make my own backyard good, you know what I mean?
The human beings, the people, the American people, we're good people, you know? And we're going to work it out. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah, I think, you know? I think most of us have more in common than what we're told.
Yes, absolutely, because we go out there and we play in these little towns. We play in the middle of nowhere in Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina. We're out there, man, and these people are great. I love them.
That's one of the things, and that's what the thing I love the most about music is that you can have
they're hardworking middle class people, and that's who we are.